Hi Pisces, I hope we all are doing well. This is your end of the month reading from April the 16th. Are you gonna follow? There you go. April the 16th to the 30th. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, just take what does and leave the rest. Yeah. Ooh, lots of sword energy here. Okay. Let me just have a moment with these cards to kind of feel them. The main energy that we have this week is the Ten of Swords, and this is going to kind of scare a lot of Pisces because you're probably like, oh my god. But I wouldn't be scared with the rest of the cards that we are having here, but I'm just saying this is their energy right now. We are feeling pretty defeated, worn out. Some of you might be feel betrayed or stabbed in the back in some kind of energy here. With this Ten of Swords, it's just kind of like total defeat. It's kind of like rock bottom. It's just kind of just like, you know, having that kind of, you know, energy like, I'm done here, I'm over it, this situation, or whatever it is for yourself, Pisces. You gotta say though, the 10 returns to the 1, right? So when we get down, we go back up. It's just kind of the ebb and flow kind of on life here. So if you are sitting in this space, it is going to relieve itself. Things will get better here. It's followed directly by the Ace of Swords, which means new ideas, new clarity is going to come in for you here. Plus, we have the King of Swords here as well, Pisces, which means the King of Swords is someone who's really intellectual, someone who sees a plan, who thinks clearly, can see a strategy or create a strategy here for yourself. This person is kind of a mastermind in that kind of way, which is where we're kind of headed here, especially when this kind of aha moment or new idea kind of comes in for you here. I don't know what it is. It might have to do, again, with finances, as we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means an offer not coming in the way we wanted to, or maybe money is an indicator right now of why we're kind of in this space here. But it is feeling like you are going to kind of wake up one day and things will kind of get a little bit better in these 2 weeks, and you're gonna be like, okay, you know, I was there before, but now we're kind of moving our way back up. Our mind will be a little bit clearer. I feel like we're going to have this kind of new strategy kind of moving forward here, or a new plan for ourselves. Yeah, that clarity of the King of Swords. Like, I don't know what this kind of shift is. What they're saying is like, we're going to fight. It's like, we're going to fight, and they're really kind of putting that in with the swords there. It's like, okay, you know, that it's almost like that kind of maybe survival instinct kind of kicks in for you here in these 2 weeks, where you wake up and you're like, all right, we're going to change things, or we're going to, you know, work towards something here. We're going to have a new strategy, a new plan, because I don't want to go back to feeling this kind of defeated energy about things. I kind of want to get more what this might be. For Pisces, please. All right, this is kind of an interesting reading. So many swords energy, so a lot going on kind of in your head right now, or kind of in that realm, in your kind of thoughts here. Especially, it feels like you're going to be battling a lot of your thoughts. And I know it's kind of an interesting thing to say, but it feels like almost like a war or attack on yourself, especially kind of in your head right now, Pisces. With the Tower in reversed here, Tower in reversed, and the Eight of Swords in reversed, it seems like you are just right now trying to clear all that out of your brain. You're trying to just, you know, be like, nope, that's not true. That is just a negative thought that I am thinking. With the Tower reversed, it means you are aware of it. You are kind of seeing it. You are understanding it. It means you have like the ability to kind of see, like I said before with this, you see the crack in the foundation and you fix it. here. And that's the energy that you're bringing into this week. So these negative thoughts might be coming for us or in our head, but I feel like we're kind of battling against them. What this battle is going to do is going to kind of lighten the load a little bit, especially in our brain here, of our limiting thoughts or the things that are keeping us maybe stuck here, the thought patterns, how we talk to ourselves, how we what we think about ourselves, what we can or cannot do, what we kind of let fear win. Because right now it seems like you just feel so kind of in the gutter a little bit with that. You feel so in the gutter about maybe life or the way that things are working out here for yourself. And I really get this almost like just a survivor kind of energy coming out in you in these 2 weeks. And you're going to be like, no. And you're like, okay, we're making a plan. We're going to start to change things a little bit here. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of hard work, it feels like, to kind of change those thoughts or change those thought patterns. I have been doing this for a long time, and I still sometimes like thoughts will slip in, and I think about, why did I think about that thought? Like, that was so negative about myself, and it's like, why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking I'm not good enough, or I'm not cute enough, or whatever it is, right? Those kind of negative thoughts that come in. So it seems like you're going to be battling these negative thoughts this week, Pisces. Again, with the Tower in reversed, it seems like you're noticing them. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself here. I just think allow yourself and give yourself energy to do that. Allow yourself and give yourself some time to just be and just to proactively be able to take a second after you think something and be like, was that thought true or not? Is that thought something to bring me down or to bring my energy up here? For Pisces, please. 10 of Pentacles. I love energy. What's this 10 of Pentacles? Hermit mode. Time is going to be your friend in these 2 weeks, I think. The more time you can kind of go into this Hermit mode, the Hermit coming up, Virgo energy. The Hermit is all about kind of going within, finding inner wisdom here, taking the time to kind of isolate yourself, to be alone. I think that alone time is going to be really helpful for you for these 2 weeks because we do have the 10 of Pentacles coming out here. And the 10 of Pentacles is everything we've ever wanted and dreamed about in life, everything that we've hoped for, our wishes, our dreams coming true here, the perfect relationship, the perfect job for us. And a lot of people are like, this is unattainable, or feeling like, well, that will never happen for me, or this is unattainable for me. But I think when we take this time alone for ourselves here and kind of switch our energy with the Empress in reverse, the Empress in reverse is an energy of lack. We're kind of feeling not abundant. We're feeling like things won't go our way, feeling like we'll never have kind of what we want in life here. There's something here in these 2 cards that kind of needs to be fixed or needs to be addressed. We need to start rewiring and kind of reworking our brains. And I think that was a message for another sign last week too, or in the last 2 weeks too. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which means not going into action. And that's what it feels like. Sometimes people think, oh, this is that we're not like moving forward with it, that we're lazy or we're kind of feeling stuck. But I think it's a more of taking a pause and taking a time to start questioning these thoughts about ourselves, or start questioning, it's like, why can't I, what makes me think that I cannot have my dream job? What makes me think that I cannot have my dream relationship? What makes me feel like I can't do something? What is not making me feel like, what energy are we putting out here that is to the world, right? Because when we have those thoughts and we think those things, that energy kind of radiates. It's kind of like that, have you ever seen it? It was like that plant study where they talked to plants, and one they talked positively and one they talked negatively to. And they saw kind of the difference of the plants. I forget what experiment that was, but they saw how different the plants were after that. The ones that were spoken to kindly and the ones that weren't, right? And it's kind of like that, but for yourself. It's like seeing how, these kind of negative thoughts aren't kind of helping us at all. It's not kind of helping us move forward. It's not helping us feel any kind of better about ourselves. So, how are we going to better ourselves, Pisces? Fool card in reversed. 7 of Pentacles in reversed. 6 of Magician in reversed. King of Wands in reversed. Alright, bottom row here. We have the Fool card reversed. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reversed. We have the 6 of Wands in reversed. We have the Magician in reversed, which is kind of like the Empress, same manifestation or bringing things kind of towards us here. King of Wands in reversed. You are seriously lacking your own skill or ability here, and it's kind of blocking your way, to be honest. The Fool in reverse is a fear of a fresh start or fear of starting something new. And the 7 of Pentacles is talking about, can talk about laziness or not appreciating things or appreciate the hard work that we have done. With the 6 of Wands is in reverse is kind of about not being victorious about something. There's just kind of so much fear in this bottom line here for you. It's just that immediate roadblock of being like, of fear, being like, I can't, I'm not good enough. You know, things won't go my way, you know, and it kind of, that all kind of crumbles to yourself because you start kind of believing those things and you kind of maybe start to get angry here. And that's what King of Wands is reverse. It's someone who is maybe out of touch with creativity, someone who kind of is quick to anger here, quick to lashing out or frustration. Pisces as well. You might be dealing also with a fire sign right now that is kind of making you feel this way or making you question your worth or your lack, or feeling like something isn't really turning out the way you kind of wanted it to. I'm trying to feel this energy. Whatever this King of Wands energy is, I don't love it. I don't love it. Whether that's you opposing that to yourself, all these limitations, or someone else talking to you that way, there's something about it where it just feels like kind of this energy, right? It feels like the 10 of Swords. It just feels like kind of defeat, exhaustion, you know, rock bottom, things like being over it. And I do think in these 2 weeks, you're going to have a couple of realizations. I think you're going to be able to pull yourself out of this a little bit here. But I think the work kind of comes for you. It's kind of like, now is the time to start kind of working on this stuff and taking the time for yourself and doing this kind of for you, Pisces, because we have the 6 of Pentacles here and we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So there's something about kind of being stuck in the past, and 6 of Pentacles traditionally means charity, but what I'm feeling with this card right now is feeling power dynamics. What I'm feeling is, you know, if you beg, I will give you some coins. Like, it's just kind of that kind of gross power dynamic. It's not two people kind of helping each other for the greater good, but it feels like there's some kind of something in your past that has to do with that, has to do with someone maybe holding back things from you until you do what they say, or someone kind of giving you stuff only when you kind of obey them, or when you only kind of do something for them or the right thing. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling the yuck with this energy here. So yeah, that might be coming up. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. But again, I don't want you to feel unhopeful about all this situation. I think it's just going to be clear to you which way to kind of go. And you're going to have that clarity in your mind. It's going to be that aha moment. For Pisces, please. All right. So the energy oracle we got was hostilities reversed. This card reversed marks the end of hostilities for you, right? This energy here. The shift in energy around you and even about you. The universe is supporting your own eternal shifts now. This is the shifts that we were talking about the whole read, right? Whether it's the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention. This card, intervention, right? Blocking things out here, going into battle. This code bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action that you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slowly getting better, are slow in getting better. This card encourages you to let you know that inner vibrations are changing, and the situation will be resolved. That card kept talking about kind of our inner world, and I think this is kind of what this kind of reading is all about for you, is about your inner world, Pisces. All right, so we also got Breath of the Cosmos, my will, thy will, micromanaging the universe. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We are not trusting the mysterious breath of life, and we are rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, living in a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. This is what we're talking about, how we're like also talking about ourselves, forcing. How we talk, that plant thing I was talking about, how we talk to ourselves, how we're trying to force something to happen. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender that to the greater will that God has for you, and to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mysterious and say, use me, please show me the way, little by little, you'll find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be, and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. And I think this is on the road to the 10 of Pentacles there, right? Instead of being like, oh, I don't have this, I'll never get this, I'll never have that. We start just letting it be and just like allowing the universe, sorry, just really struck by this, and letting the universe speak to us a little bit here and bring that stuff towards us, because we're building that trust with it, right? We're building this trust that things will work out for us. It's like almost like you want, it's almost like you know when you like help someone and you don't feel appreciated at all, and you know they're just kind of talking negatively, or they don't kind of appreciate that you took maybe time out of your day to help them, or maybe whatever it is, maybe it was a move or something like that, Pisces, you know, or you know, switch things around for them, and you just feel like underappreciated. The universe can feel that way too, and feel that energy, especially when it tries to bring kind of new things or things into your life here, or give you some downtime to just kind of work on your inner world here, and you just kind of go, well, it's not good enough. You know, just think of that as a dynamic. Think of the universe, because we're all connected. Think of the universe as a person as well. You know, how would they respond well to this energy? You know, are they being thanked for what they are doing for us? Are they being, are you thankful for their help? All right, Pisces, that was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.